Hi everyone, it's Taryn from Penrose Library, and I'm going to show you how to make a vegetarian pad thai today. First we're going to start with just some simple vegetables. You'll need 1 carrot, maybe about half a bell pepper, a couple mushrooms, probably 1/4 of a head of cabbage, some cilantro, and some green onions, as well as some diced or minced garlic. While I'm chopping my vegetables, I'm also boiling water to make some rice noodles. This recipe is going to feed 2 people with leftovers, and so I'm going to do about a half of a pack of rice noodles. Okay, now that all my vegetables are chopped, I'm going to throw some sesame oil, garlic, and the green peppers into my wok and let them simmer until the garlic is a little bit golden brown. While that garlic is simmering, I'm going to go ahead and make the sauce. For the sauce, you're going to want 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can use chunky if you want. We normally use creamy. About 2 teaspoons of chili paste. I like food spicy, so I'll probably add a little bit more later. We will do 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. Go ahead and mix up your sauce until that peanut butter is more of a liquid and less of a gloop. Your sauce should be a nice, saucy, thick consistency now. My onions are looking a little bit more translucent and my garlic has browned a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and add all of my vegetables. Okay, so the veggies are now in the wok. I will cook them until the carrots are a little bit softer. And while we're working on that, I'm gonna go ahead and chop and start our tofu. For those of you not familiar with cooking tofu, you wanna press it before you cook it for at least a few hours to get a lot of that moisture out. I use a tofu press, so mine's been pressing for about 3 or 4 hours. You have a nice solid block of tofu. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it into bite-sized squares. And then I will throw it in a pan with a little bit of sesame oil. Okay, so my tofu is now in a pan with the sesame oil. I sprinkled just a little bit of garlic powder, salt, and pepper on it for taste. Cooking tofu is super easy. All you need to do is pan fry it and flip it every few minutes until it is a nice crispy golden brown. So I just put my rice noodles in the water. They're going to need to boil for 2 to 3 minutes until soft. I will then remove them from the heat and let them just sit in a little bit of warm water until I'm ready to throw them in the wok. Okay, so as you can see here, our tofu is starting to brown up nicely. I removed our rice noodles from the heat and they're just hanging out in some water. And our veggies are getting nice and crisp. I'm now gonna add 3 eggs to the wok. Great, so now that there's 3 eggs in there, I'm gonna go ahead and scramble them up, kind of keeping them in their own area so they have some room to cook. So I'll just leave those there to get nice and cooked. Once those eggs got nice and cooked, I mixed them in with the vegetables. Our tofu is just brown enough, so it's time to go ahead and drain our noodles and add it to the wok. Okay, our noodles have been added and mixed in, and now we're gonna add that delicious peanut sauce we made earlier. Once that's on there, go ahead and mix it in as thoroughly as you can. With the noodles mixed in, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of lime juice, some fresh green peppers, and cilantro, and I'll let it simmer for about 1 or 2 more minutes just to soak in some of those flavors. Your noodles are now done. You can go ahead and top them with your tofu and enjoy a delicious meal. And here's your final product.